Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the New England Patriots and the Kansas City Chiefs. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. O'Shane Zimenez from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tyquan Thornton, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelce. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Well, they told us that he was just going to be a bear to defend. And usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His 2nd catch of the opening possession, and it gets him a first down.
Yeah, and they certainly saw something on his earlier reception. He went back and reported what he found. And one of the things about him, he's like a wide receiver to me, Brandon. He has a great sense of space and understanding where defenders are.
We talk all the time, Charles, and it kind of gets cliche about the hands that he has, but really it's the truth. They're, for a tight end, some of the best hands in the game. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Kyle Duggar in there to drop him. It sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and I think those numbers are going to increase.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mahomes will throw for it. A quick throw, but incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CB, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. From 17 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Again, it's Johnson. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Daniel Bellinger, 31 yards. And the Patriots have cut the lead back down to 2. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting him and by him going up and getting it.
Tua going to try and throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. 20, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Mahomes now to throw. And no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance?
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use. Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Tua. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now a give, running left is Harris. And some space here. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again.
A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now a first down carry for Harris.
Down to about the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Going for a receiver there. He has one touchdown in his first half, a second one not to be.
I like where the headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they were successful.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And this one's not close, not even close. Short and to the right, it's no good. And this will stay a 4-point game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Mahomes now on first down. It's Kelsey on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Mahomes now on first down. Caught, Kelsey, left side.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Now Mahomes. Looking left side, and it's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
They'll try and throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone, so that pushes the lead up to 4. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Tua. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16. They got 29 yards that time.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Finding Kelsey once again.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
Go, baby.
Edwards-Helaire is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. A good hold of these run conditions. The point after is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the 10. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On second down, this is Harris. And, he coughed it up. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right? To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Now a toss play. It's Harris. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really stretch your defense.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher at 3rd and 6.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look coming from the offense. Countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. On play action, here's Tua. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly is told that you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Ready.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Out route pass complete to Bellinger. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go. Go set.
Harris running straight ahead. It was Brian Cook who made the tackle.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. Strike 2.
Second and 5 now. Tua. his throw's going to be incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. Look out the deflections. Look out the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
New England on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. Touchdown! Damian Harris from 21 yards away.
And the Patriots have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Let's go now.
The two are going to try and throw for it.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Pats are right back in this football game.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken from about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
Looking for Sky Moore that time.
But it's going to be 2nd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
He's going to find his tight end Gray complete.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Mahomes is going to run the option left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
On 2nd and 2, Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd down.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Butker is on target,
and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Two and now on first down. And the catch made by Johnson. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Tua going to throw. He's got Bellinger. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. Such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Pats take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Mahomes going to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Harris will get down close to the goal line, but not in. And he'll be marked down at the 1. Again, it's Harris, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Patriots. Damian Harris finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Patriots strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Mahomes to throw it. Pass complete to Edwards-Helaire.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 37 yards.
That last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career. So that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Patriots have just about sewn up this football game.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
Harris going to get it again on second down.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he goes out right around the 39. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Patriots, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5.
And they will get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Meanwhile, for the